Look over here.
Period. That worked. Is this the most people we've had on a Look Over Here this season too? What? So many people? Oh, wow. Hello. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks from episode 12 of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. I am still drinking the same coffee I was in the episode recap. Actually, I refilled it, so this is a second coffee.
Yep.
Because it's it's one of those days. More coffee. And since Lana is not here for this episode, I will be doing the cup mug promo. Woo! So you can get our cup mug. You could get your cup mug and all of our other beautiful cup merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is down in the description below. And we do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses. Whatever. Go get your merch, period.
I was going to say, Lana Ja'rae is not on this episode.
True.
Hi, everybody. It's Brook, and I'm passionate about pop culture. I'm excited to be returning to Look Over Here for the second time this season. It's been a bit, but you know what? I finally got to watch the episode early, so I'm here. Aside the point, once again, to fight the Coke Zero regime, I am drinking a vanilla Coke. Rise up, vanilla Coke girlies. Thank you very much.
Whatever. Whatever.
And hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup. And today I'm just drinking water from my Audrey Hepburn mug because something's going on with my cup mug. You know, it's at this point, all you can do
is lose the cup mug to the ether.
All you can do is promo that cup mug, baby.
I mean, it is what it is.
I guess.
And my name is Roberto Cristiano Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez. I know that is a super long government name, but you may call me Robbie for short. I am a Drag Race PokeTuber and a Ditto enthusiast, as you saw in the beginning. I am also drinking water from a totally nondescript cup that I have in my house.
Yay! Robbie, we're so happy to have you back. Cup? No, it's not a generic cup. Whatever. But Robbie, we're so happy to have you back.
It's Tervis brand, so I guess it's not generic.
Not
generic at all. But no, we're so happy to have you back. It's been a minute. But we're happy to have you back to talk about some fabulous looks from this episode of Drag Race.
Maybe a little too fabulous.
A little too fabulous, potentially maybe ugly. Maybe some ugly, maybe some not so ugly. Someone's excited.
That car has some opinions.
Hello.
Somebody into the show. Somebody get that car into this episode right now.
We had a little scooter.
The car says, "I'm gonna fish play."
And we are going to talk all about the looks from this episode. Jesus Christ. This is already going to be certainly an interesting episode. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access to a bunch of fun stuff coming your way very soon. And if you did not check out our episode recap with extra special guest, Philip Solomon from Deal or No Deal Island, make sure to go check that out. Super fun, very exciting. He's an absolute delight. Make sure to go check that out as well. But with that being said, we are going to go to the runway. And while we talk about Ru and Michelle, Robbie, since we haven't had you on for this season at all, quick thoughts. What have you thought about season 17 so far?
I think it is wonderfully delightful, dramatic television. In good American tradition, this is what I wanted from season 16. I have a theory that I won't get into here about how they could have made season 16 better. But Arietti, Jules, and Onya alone, them three, I hope they get the Emmy. They should really thank them three for the Emmy if they get it. And I really hope they do.
I hope so. Because certainly the season of Traitors isn't worthy of it.
It's a 2-horse race.
Insert the shade rattle.
Which we don't have, shockingly.
We need to get on that.
David, I know you're listening, David. Thank you, David. I will say once again, I think RuPaul looks absolutely lovely.
I love her in orange hair.
I love this Ice Spice hair on her.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're never going to be able to unsee it.
Well, yes.
I like that it's
for spilling.
I like that it's a different silhouette that we don't typically see on RuPaul. Taking a note from Lana Ja'rae, because Lana Ja'rae always does something unique and different
for RuPaul.
every single week. So I like that she's wearing like a little bit of a pantsuit moment.
It's a catsuit.
It's a catsuit, sure, whatever. I don't know.
I have to say, because it was so funny when it happened. So I watched this with friends of mine, and we had been talking about doing something unique and different for Lana, because I was catching up with them before we were watching the episode. And I don't remember exactly what prompted us to talk about this, but we were talking about Kyron Thrax on the most recent season of Drag Race UK. And when she did the midsummer runway and she had the coat and she was doing the reveal situation, and then she revealed, and the way that RuPaul said when she revealed into the catsuit, she was like, "It's a
catsuit." So disappointed.
So when RuPaul walked out, we all in conjunction looked at each other and said, "It's a catsuit." We all fell out laughing. It is one of the best things that has happened to me in the last 3 weeks. It was so good.
Oh my god!
But this is such a good catsuit on Mama Ru. I love this.
It's beautiful. I do. My favorite part is the little pointy shoulders. But I do wish that the pants were flared. Like a more like a disco very. That.
Like a bit of a bell bottom.
Or more drama, to have drama in the bottom of the outfit, kind of.
You want a dramatic bottom.
Exactly. Very that.
River loves a dramatic bottom. You heard it first. River loves a dramatic bottom.
Fact.
Period. And I love this on Michelle. I mean, Michelle in any sort of animal print is always going to be good.
It's a favorite color.
Absolutely. And she coordinated with her hair today, and I really appreciate that. So we get the return of T.S. Madison, always looking gorgina. This red silver duochrome glittery situation on her is gorge.
Okay, Logan, but I have a very real question for you, because I know this is a frequent trigger for you. How do you feel about the ankle?
I hate the ankle strap. I hate the ankle strap.
And it's thick too. It's a thick.
It looks like it's stoned though, and I will give her that. Her stylist that. I hate the ankle strap though.
I know it's your least favorite thing on literally ever.
Thank you for bringing it up.
Because I know
Did you say
straps.
Red and silver color palette?
I said duochrome.
Duochrome. Okay. Well, I was just gonna say that it's like a red, and then you have stark white in the shoes. Like after Brook mentioned that, I said, "Oh, that's a very stark white shoe that I don't think goes well with the red."
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because there's nothing else that's white on the outfit other than the shoe. I don't know.
I guess the accessories are all white, so I guess that.
But they kind of
They're
look a little
silver,
more
though.
silver than they do white.
Silver, yeah.
I don't know.
It's, you know. But I'm not David. I do care about the shoes. I'm on the same boat. I wish it was just a silver, if it's an ankle strap, like a very thin ankle strap. And then a thicker one maybe around the toes, but like on the ankle, it needs to be like thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't love the shoe. But and our guest judge, Gerard Carmichael, who is a man that I was not aware of prior to this episode. I'm going to be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we've gotten to the point in Drag Race where some of the guest judges inevitably are going to be people that I'm a millennial, that I as a millennial do not know, because I don't follow the internet as closely as I did when I was a teenager. So what I will say about this outfit is that it looks like he's holding it from the back. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, it does look like that. But here's the thing: it's not well tailored. The pants don't like it. It's not well tailored.
It's giving
I like the
me.
idea, but
it's giving me wearing a suit. It's giving if I wore a suit.
And also this color. Why? Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not finding much about him other than the fact that he's just a comedian. So sure.
Okay.
His big
Root on NBC back in the day, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Does he have like a Netflix special or something?
He has a reality show called the Gerard Carmichael Reality Show.
Okay.
Oh, he looks very nice without clothing on. I'll say that.
Okay.
The promo shot for his reality show is him in his underwear. So, like, I don't know. That's all I can.
He looks nice. Just the
he
outfit
is a man.
He's pretty.
He's a man.
Yeah.
I mean, he is objectively pretty, so sure. But yeah, all right, work man
In a suit.
Yeah. And with that, we'll move on. Category is Ugliest Dress Ever.
This will come into factor with my scores. I want that documented now.
10th year anniversary. I love when they redo a runway that is like very specific.
Have they only done it on season 7? Is that the only other time they've done it?
I believe
they
so.
had it on something that was similar with UK season 3, the
Fugly Ball.
Fugly Ball. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they had like fugly dress or something like.
It was like Fugly Forever or something like that.
Something fugly fashion, something.
I
like
don't remember
Yeah.
that. I stopped watching UK
I remember
3
the
after they
ball.
centuries on home.
I just forgot.
Valid.
Mhm.
Well, Kitty Scott Claus got her first win there, and that tells you a lot.
It tracks. It tracks.
Yeah, it does.
Well.
But
Well, yes.
After watching her Global All Stars package halfway through, because again, I also stopped watching that season halfway through. I'm glad she got her win there.
It is the most applicable win I think I have ever seen. Moving on.
One brand. Anyway.
well, yes.
Speaking of
Moving on.
ugliest, this graphic design is quite passionate.
Thank you. I intended it to be such. I
eclectic.
intended it to be such. Thank you. I really did strive for ugly. That was really my intention, and I'm very happy.
You met the assignment better than some of the girls did this week.
Mhm.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But with that, let's talk about our girls. First on the runway, Suzie Toot.
I'm serving fashion tonight on the runway.
Robbie, let's start with you. What did you think of Suzie?
I hate it. In the most, I love it in the most disgusting way possible. It's great. It fits the brief. I think I'm not sure why she went for Christmas, but I think
Okay, it's that expression that you threw all the stuff on the Christmas tree. She literally threw all the stuff on the Christmas tree.
It's a little bit like, Mommy, can I help you? Can I help you decorate the Christmas tree? And Mommy said yes, and this is how it turned out.
But only the side that goes against the wall, and this is the side that goes against the wall, like the ugly side.
It is. That's so real.
Yes. But the dress fits the brief perfectly. It's ugly in the best way. But my problem truly is with the hair and makeup. Because what was going on with that faded green neck going into a yellow face and hair?
Was
her head supposed
to be the star?
Right, but
I think to your point,
she can do green makeup. She did it before.
To your point, what I think would have been much campier is if she had like a cutout of a star.
Or a star like headpiece.
A la Lucky Stars, how she does, or a fascinator. That would have worked too.
Either. Yeah. It's just on the runway, the wig read orange, and then the makeup just read like almost white. And then in Untucked, I could see that it was all yellow. So it didn't really read on the runway. Yeah, kind of. She looks dead, truly, in the face. But she fit the brief perfectly.
Yeah. I think this is ugly, which means it's good. And quite honestly, I don't know how to judge the hair. Because on the one hand, it's ugly, like obviously, but like the brief isn't ugliest runway ever, it's ugliest dress ever. So like, should the hair and the makeup be good? Should they be bad? I don't know. And I'm confused. So what I'll say is this: judging solely on the neck down, this fits the brief perfectly. This is ugly in the best way. Literally threw all the stuff on the Christmas tree, on the outfit. And also I love the little vestige of the red tree skirt being like this elegant, like demure part at the bottom. And then it comes up to this nightmare of a Christmas tree. Like, I really like this look a lot.
I think that it can be interpreted as either the tree stump with snow at the bottom or the mantle that you put to cover the tripod where you put the tree.
Yeah, the tree skirt. Like that's like the bottom of the tree part. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely love this. This is my second favorite look of the week. I think this is one of the best things Suzie has worn on this season, just because I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. It's so well made. And I think the stupidest part of this entire thing is her wearing a Christmas look when she's Jewish.
Yes, I thought of that.
You're so right. Wait, I completely forgot about that.
Good.
She's fucking Jewish. And she walked down the runway in a Christmas look.
It's funny because it's kind of like making fun of how ugly Christmas stuff can be. Because it can be fancy and beautiful, but it can also be like very tacky and ugly. So
I love every part of this. The face and the wig, I understand what she was going for. I do wish there was some kind of star fascinator, or if the wig was a star, or some kind of situation like that. I wish she had gone a little bit further with that campiness. I'm not mad at a yellow, like, finger wave, whatever. I do appreciate that she did the neck makeup all the way up. I get the green going all the way up and then the yellow face. I at least appreciate that the neck and the face are both painted.
Right, but the green. My point is, I do like that she painted the neck green, but it's kind of like Alaska's blue to like the finale. It's not. It's badly painted. And she can do green makeup. We've seen it.
See, my question was when I looked at it was not like I couldn't tell if that was paint or if that was like a turtleneck moment going on. Like,
no, it was painted.
Well, see, I know that now, but in the moment I was looking at it, I was like, okay, like I think it is the only part of this outfit I don't particularly care for is the neck up. And again, I don't know if that's the point or not, which is why I have a problem a little bit with this category, and I had a problem with it on season 7, is when we see ugliest dress ever, okay, the dress is ugly. Great, meets the criteria of the assignment. Is the makeup and the hair supposed to look good or not? I don't know.
Right.
That's kind of confusing to me. If it's supposed to look bad, you ate. But like,
right. So with all of that being said, scores.
Logan, you go first.
Robbie?
What is your metric?
Oh, out of
From
100.
0 to 100.
Out of 100, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll start then, just to give mine for context then, Robbie. I gave Suzie, because I liked it a lot, I gave her a 92.
Okay.
Yeah, I will give Ms. Toot a 83.
I gave her an 82.
I'm going for round numbers this time. 90.
All right. Sounds good. Next up, Jules.
Oh, who picked this angle?
This picture is
no.
criminal.
Who picked this angle?
The RuPaul's Drag Race Instagram.
Jail.
Shady.
See, this is the ugliest we've looked this week, honestly.
I agree.
Yep. Yeah.
Blame the RuPaul's Drag Race Instagram.
Not to go out of turn, but like, girl, you not only did you just call out every 80s fashion designer when wearing this look, because this is like a very standard 80s prom dress, but also it wasn't ugly. It looked pretty good on you, actually. Surprisingly. I kept on waiting for there to be like a reveal or like a screw up or something to like make this dress ugly, and then it just never happened. And then by the time she walked up the stage, I'm like, that's it? That's all? Okay. Work, diva, but like...
I am biased. I am a Jules apologist. I am Puerto Rican. She is Puerto Rican. She can do no wrong for me.
Okay.
When she told the story in the confessional about how her mother had bought this dress at a local boutique, and then when she got to the prom, 10 other bitches had the same dress, I felt so identified. I said, this is a reality, because Puerto Rico is so small. There's only so many boutiques you can go to.
Yeah.
That being said, this is not an ugly dress. It's not a pretty dress, but it's not an ugly dress.
Yeah, I agree, but to me, it's like the dress is not ugly. The fabrics are ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And the styling is ugly. Like the shoe is ugly. The hair is not necessarily like it's intentional, but it seems like messy. And then like the whole story. I enjoyed that the Jules did a character on the runway. I liked seeing that. But like honestly, the ugliest part of this outfit is the shoe. Like the dress is actually pretty nice. It feels like in different fabrics.
Why
if it was in
I
different
laughed
fabrics, it could have been Betsy Johnson. You know what I mean? Like easily.
Why I laughed at the picture is because they picked the most terrible angle possible, and it helps
It makes her look this short. Like,
and it helps
her
the dress.
is like
like if the dress doesn't look ugly, but the way she's posing, it helps it. It helps it.
It's like, arc the dark, I look gross.
So it's like, does this person in social media deserve jail or a raise? I'm torn.
I'm gonna say a raise. Because some of these photos are absolutely vile, and we'll get there. Here's the thing. I don't think the dress is horrible. I agree with you, River. I think the fabrics are not great. I think the styling that Jules went with adds to the ensemble. I think the wig is not great. I think the makeup is not great. The shoe, not great. The fact that both of her nipples were out at certain points of this runway,
girl.
and I think that kind of adds to the overall ambiance of the look. The fact that her skin is so pale, like, did she paint her skin for this? Like, I don't know Jules to be that pale.
Maybe it's the lighting on the runway because it's different from.
I don't know. But overall, it's fine. Fine. scores.
60.
75.
She didn't meet the criteria of the assignment, y'all. I'm sorry. It's a 35. It cannot be higher than that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I said I'm an
50 points deducted
apologist.
if you didn't meet the criteria of the assignment. That's just the way I look at it. It would have been an 85 if it was like I meet the criteria. You lose half the points if you didn't do the assignment on the challenge. I'm sorry.
Your scores are valid.
I gave her a 77.
Work.
Next up, Onya Turkey.
Okay.
Turkey nerve.
Gobble your nerves.
Gobble your nerves.
Gobble your nerves.
Thoughts, Robbie?
Really-
Thoughts?
This bitch really walked out of the goddamn.
Girl.
This picture.
I told you some of these images are perfect.
On your Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
Lord.
she did
On
have
your
the
dinner
nerve.
table.
She had the nerve.
She
had
do
the
got nerve.
It do take nerve.
You do got nerve.
This is atrocious.
Okay.
This
I thought
is
you were going to say
atrocious.
this is a choice, which it definitely it is a very strong.
Yes,
choice.
a very strong choice for an ugly runway. It is atrocious,
Right.
and that's why it's good. I don't know how to feel about it. Even when I was
See-
seeing it live, because I host a watch party on my Discord server. Even as I was watching it live, I said, I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it's ugly, but like,
But here's the thing: it is ugly, but everything but the dress is ugly. The dress is I thought it was black, but here it looks like purple, dark blue, kind of. But whatever. The dress is not ugly. It's a simple, solid color dress.
now that you mention it, it kind of is
It's
not
an
a dress.
ugly. It's not
It's like a coat.
right. I don't know. It
Would you
looks
s-
like
would you say it's,
it looks like a long sleeve dress.
Would you say it's a
Reagan jacket.
No!
So I'm like, I don't know if it fits the category because I like the back piece, like the feathers in the back, and then I think the legs and like the shoe / feet are like really cool, but not for this. You know what I mean? Like it's just because it's ugly doesn't mean it fits it's not.
It's giving ugliest, but it's not giving dress.
Exactly. Like it's ugly
Yeah.
in the wrong places that it's supposed to be. And I'm mad about it. Like, why? And the thing in the middle of her face. Why?
Is ugly.
So many weird, weird choices. Anyway.
I mean, weird, ugly, that is the criteria of the assignment. She ate one down. This is iconic in every meaning of the word. I love everything about this. This look is great. I have no other notes. Thank you, Onya. Moving on.
I am gonna land more on the side of like ugliest, totally. Dress, gobble gobble. Ever, sure, yeah. It's a good ensemble. It's a very good ensemble. I think there are definitely some things that she could have done to make it uglier. Like I kind of wish there were feathers on this. Like more than just what's going on the back. Like I wish it was bigger. I wish there were feathers like on the jacket. I think the
now that I'm
leg.
looking at it, why is it
Mhm.
purple?
I don't know.
I think it's the lighting of the runway.
I think it's more like
I
a navy, like a navy blue.
I think it's more like a navy blue, but even then, why is it navy blue?
Should
Like,
be
I
I
don't
don't know. I
know.
didn't make it.
I love that the leg pieces that are then shoe covers are so ugly, but it's still a heel and you can tell it's a heel, and I love that. Like overall, it's ugly. it's going to get some points off because it's not necessarily the ugliest dress ever, but it's still ugly. And I'm going to give her props for the fact that it's ugly.
It's ugly dress, not ugly ensemble.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. No, true.
For me. To me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So, let's see. Scores.
80.
60.
95.
83.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Lexi Love.
I'm serving fashion tonight on the runway.
Period.
A little bit. This might be the Betsy Johnson brief.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the Betsy Johnson brief that River mentioned earlier.
Kind of, yeah.
Because it's just the colors. It's very colorful. She took a tool of literally every color and sewed it together. I appreciate it from the torso down, but it's not ugly from here up. And back to the point that Brook was trying to make in how do we categorize or how do we critique hair and makeup for this brief? Because she looks gorgeous,
yeah,
but you meant to be ugly. I don't know. But also, I kind of think about in season 7 where Violet Chachki, that was kind of an ugly dress, but she made it couture and she was very beautiful in a way. I really don't know.
I was gonna mention the same thing about Violet. Like it was very much that same feeling for me. Or similar also with Crystal on season 3 of UK when she did with the fugly ball as well. The last category that she had like a very colorful coat with the like geometric whatever. Yeah. It's very similar to this, and it was all
geometric was on Canada too.
I was about to say, not to be confused with Canada's geometric.
But it kind of, because of all the colors, it reminded me of those two looks, and it was a similar category. And I love maximalism, mix of colors, I love shit like this. But to me, my first thought is it reminded me of those satisfying videos where they cut like a rubber ball when all the colors inside come out.
Ooh.
It gave me exactly that. And I love that she did like the boot. It's not even like a shoe cover up. It's kind of like a leg warmer in a way. That's like tulle, and it's just like the toes coming out, and just like that, not having like having that volume in the bottom, and just doing a weird silhouette for Lexi. I like this. Because it's the silhouette is kind of what is ugly, and like the mix of colors, I think it's what's supposed to be ugly. And the dress is what's supposed to be ugly. Your face and hair can maybe be ugly or not. I don't take that into account. I think it can go either way, as long as it makes sense with the look that you are wearing, to me. But I really enjoyed the choice that she made with the hair and makeup for this. I loved it.
I must ask, is this a dress?
Yes.
It is a dress.
Okay.
I mean, and to be fair, when I heard "Ugliest Dress Ever," I was more thinking of like the idea of your dress, like what you're wearing, than like a dress. Maybe that's just me. But seeing this, second Lexi walked down the road, I was like, oh, this is the best look on the night, like for sure for me. I think that because not only is it gaudy as fuck, right, and it is, and it's not trying not to be, but also it's kind of couture in a weird way.
It's fashion.
Like her name is Fashion. And what do we do with fashion? Pose. Like the only critique I have for this is
change your life?
That dark
Did you
blue
touch
layer.
it?
But is it fashion?
Change your life. Touch the fashion.
Fashion, change your life.
Say it with me. Touch the
Touch
fashion.
the fashion,
Change your life.
change your
Touch the fashion. Change your
life. I can't hear you.
Hear you.
Oh lordy. My only critique for this look is I wish that dark blue layer near the top was a little bit more pronounced if that's the color we're going to be using for the glove. Not that I think it's a bad choice. I think it's actually out of the colors that are in the tulle layering, the cupcake situation going on down there, right?
The Tulaverse.
The someone taking the 100 layers of nail polish challenge a little too literally. Out of those colors, I think that's the one that contrasts the pink the most outside of like black. I think it looks really nice together. I just wish there was a little bit more of the dark blue in the layering, so that way when you look at the arm, it looks like it's matching a little bit better. But I mean, but again,
in the bottom, like near the, like with the, instead of it being lilac, if it was like that same shade.
Yeah, I think that would look a little bit better. But I mean, again, I think this look is great. Also, can we talk about the tiny little bow tie she has on near the top?
It's cute.
It's so good.
It's the tiniest little touch because to me, I think it actually makes the look feel complete. Because I think I would have had a problem with there being nothing up here, like in like the chesticle area. But now that we have this little bow tie, it makes it feel just a little bit more complete. I think Lexi ate this one up.
I disagree on the gloves. I think it should have been any other color that she had on the tulle other than the purple, navy, blue, whatever that color is, because it's giving glove for like it's giving surgical glove to me.
Oh.
Well, that light blue color, a little
that
bit lower, that like aquamarine-ish light blue down there, that gives me surgical glove.
You know what I actually think I would have wanted? I think I would have wanted orange because I think that would have been the ugliest combination with.
Ooh, yes, I agree.
But again,
like if we're going for ugliest combination, go orange here or yellow. I think,
but
like
Rue loves orange, so I don't think that would be, you know,
just
fair.
the stark contrast between the pink
Yeah.
and another color, not something that complements it.
Yeah, I'm like,
neon green, like the brat green,
like that,
kind of,
like a
right in the
chartreuse.
middle,
like
Yeah.
chartreuse.
Mhm,
Like I
mhm.
want something that's just absolutely atrocious with this pink. Like chartreuse on its own, cute color.
No.
Chartreuse with this baby pink, no. This is my favorite look of the night. I absolutely love this look because it is so absolutely ugly. But everything about this works so perfectly. The 1,000 layers of tulle, all of everything going on up here, even the glove. I do see surgical glove now. I can't unsee it, Robbie. I hate you for it. But it kind of still works in a very ugly way. Like it kind of still works. Like this is like demented surgeon. This is
Kind
like
of.
Alice in Wonderland surgeon.
If the Mad Hatter was a surgeon, then he
Right.
lost the hat.
But
And,
it
like,
reminds
the
me
way out
of the
of
boat.
when in Friends when Joey put on all of Chandler's clothes.
Honestly, yeah.
Very that.
I'm a gay-ass bitch. I'm Joey J.
I'm Joey J. But I love the bow tie. I actually love the wig and the makeup with this. I love that she went with more of a glamour face here just to give a little bit of normalcy to the look. I love the little furry boot cover. Everything works for me in a delightfully ugly way, and I thought she did a really good job here. So, scores.
Hmm?
85.
96.
No, I'm gonna give her a full. She fulfilled the criteria of the assignment. Great job.
I gave her a 98.
Fair.
Next up, Sam Star.
I'm serving fashion tonight on the runway.
A little too much of it.
A little too much fashion tonight on the runway.
Exactly.
Tonight on the runway.
I'm trying to think of what kind of reference does it call to me.
Lizzie Borden was the first person that I was going with. Was like,
okay,
hatchet to the head here, but like
a little bit of Carrie too.
A little bit Carrie, a little bit like just horror in general, but like it's too pretty. It's too
glam.
Polished, too glam.
This is high fashion. Like
so high fashion.
What do you mean?
Her name is Fashion.
Is it fashion?
It's called fashion. Look it up.
Touch the fashion.
Change
your life. Touch fashion. Change your life. I can't hear you. Touch fashion.
I love that there are 3 different references to the word fashion.
But is it fashion?
But is it fashion? Touch the fashion, change your life. What do we do with fashion pose?
Fashion.
We are rotted in the brain.
Yes. We've watched too much of this show.
Too much of it.
There's probably other fashion references that we're not thinking of currently also.
Yeah, this doesn't fit the brief. Like, it's too beautiful, it's chic, it's so stunning. This velvet, it looks so good. Like it is not weaving. Like the detail with, what is the word? The details that make the lines with the cords. Anyway, that it kind of looks like stitching, like hand stitched.
Stitching is hand stitched. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like hand stitched, but like very large threads. It makes it so beautiful. Like it's stunning. It doesn't make sense for this.
What is the fascinator meant to be? Just a bunch of blades stuck together?
It's a bunch of blades in her head, I think.
What got her killed? Like, and then it's just like a knife, I think.
But then it doesn't make sense for her heart to be.
None of this makes sense.
I'm thinking about it a little too much.
Right. Yeah.
You're being a bit too cerebral for this, Robbie. I need you.
And then the heart being in the middle.
Like, I need you to be a little less cerebral with an S.
I like this
cerebral. S-E. You already lost me.
Yeah.
I like this look a lot. I think this look is really great. The problem is this is not the criteria for the assignment. You need to be ugly. And this kind of goes back to the general critique that Sam has been getting a lot of the season, which is she's kind of afraid to be vulnerable in front of the judges, like frequently. And that's kind of another problem with this. I feel like in order to have like an ugly look on the stage, you kind of have to be willing to be seen as not polished for an episode. Right?
Pageant brain.
And with that pageant brain, oh, what's ugly? Blood. Blood is ugly. I'll wear a serial killer victim dress that's like really, really gorgeous and pretty and high fashion and like amazing. If this was like, let's say this was like a red runway for ease of convenience here, this would get a full for me for context. I think this look is amazing, right? But like, it's ugliest dress ever, girl. What are you doing?
I was going to say that in the confessional, she mentioned no one would ever wear a meat dress. And I said, fuck Lady Gaga's dress. Yes.
Literally. I was like, baby, are you too young to not remember Lady Gaga?
I remember the meat
Even
dress.
If you are, you do research. We know Cher.
Well, I mean,
we didn't.
You played Cher.
What? Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, okay.
She's
category
25.
Oh, I thought she was younger than that. I thought she was much younger than that.
I mean, look, she is the same age as me, or like a year older than me, actually, because it got filmed last year, right?
Yeah.
So she's a year older than me. I know about the meat dress. I remember when the meat dress happened. So, like, girl.
Me too.
And I know
only a couple of years older than her.
And Sam, I know you were 11 years old watching the 2009 VMAs, and you were getting your life from that dress. So I know.
Oh, absolutely. Or at least watching it on YouTube a few years later.
Maybe she didn't have cable TV in Leeds, Alabama.
Probably not.
Bayou could.
Okay. Runway category aside, one of my favorite things Sam has worn on the runway this season. This is speaking different for Sam. Like, I love this for Sam. I think it's so fashion. It's a different and interesting silhouette. I think it's so cool. The dress itself is really well made. Like, the headpiece is really cool. The detailing is really cool. I really like this dress, not for this.
I'm not seeing it. Like, it's pretty. It's not my favorite.
I just
by any
think
means.
detailing is really cool. Like, the paint, the coloration of the dress is really cool. Like, her makeup is cool. Like, I'm responding positively to it. I just don't like it for the category. So scores
30.
Because I still think it's beautiful, I'll give it a 55.
I have to try to be unbiased because as much as I like this look, I have to dock her even more points though, because at least you could make an argument with Jules's outfit that it's kind of like an ugly time period for like compared to the modern lens. At least this is just a really pretty outfit, and I'm guessing she didn't have anything for this runway category. So as much as I hate scoring it low, I have to give it like a 20, even though I really, really, really like this dress.
I find it really pretty and I like it, but because of the runway category, I gave her a 69.
Nice.
Thank you. And last up, Lana Ja'rae in something unique and different for Lana because it's Candy Muse's dress from season 13.
Remember in the beginning of this episode when I said that Lana Ja'rae wasn't in this episode? I said that literally, but I'm going to retract that and say she wasn't here metaphorically.
Yeah, because
I completely forgot she was here.
I will give her this. I will give her this, okay? If you're going to pick one of Candy's runways for an ugly dress category from season 13, you have a few choices.
This is my favorite.
At least you picked one of the uglier ones. I will give you that.
She should have picked the Beast runway.
Yes. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good.
But it's so good because it's not good.
I love it. I love it. This is my favorite.
Okay, thank God, because everyone on the recap was like, I hate it because it's just the literal look.
Me too. Same. I agree.
See, that does take away for me a little bit. RuPaul mentioned it even when they were like talking about it. I love that she picked this. I love that she changed the hair. I do prefer the hair that she's doing with it rather than the hair that Candy did. I just wish that like the little poof on top of that was bigger in proportion. So because the shoulders are like larger, so I just wish she had more proportion on top of the head. But this was a very clever, smart, good choice for her. A very different choice for Lana.
Yeah, this is literally just the pocket outfit. Is it different? Sure, but that's because she is literally not Candy Muse. I hate the fact that this is what she wore for the runway. This bugs me because you could make an argument with her, Naomi Campbell, and I have and did make this argument to people I talked to about it with, was that we've had other people literally just recreate fashion looks on Drag Race before. It has been done. Literally, Carrie Colby bought a dress that J-Lo wore. Okay, we've seen it.
But the category was J-Lo.
And I'm not saying
when the category is impersonate or dress like someone else, then it's fine to dress like someone else because we were asked to do it.
I'm complimenting it because I don't have a problem with it, right? My problem here is not that, it's literally, not only is this someone else's look that she literally just, hey, Candy, can I borrow your pocket dress for this category? Sure, Lana, absolutely. It's the same dress that has already been on Drag Race before. It's not like she added anything to it. Like, it's copy paste the outfit. Maybe it's tied a little bit tighter around the leg, but that's probably about it. That bugs me because you have this opportunity. Girl, you don't even have to try. You can literally make like a one seam dress, cut a couple holes in it, boom, ugliest dress ever, right? Like
She could have wore any of her design challenges.
I mean, girl,
That would have been so fabulous if she had genuinely
Right?
come out in the sea creature look again. I would have lived. I would have
Or
lived.
put them together somehow, like
That
make a new
would have
outfit
been
with
so
some
fabulous.
something. Yeah.
But yeah, like it just bothers me. Like this is what we're doing when there are other avenues that you could take for this challenge to make your drag feel a little bit less of cut and paste from somebody else. I'm not saying her drag does feel that way at all normally, but this makes her feel like she doesn't have a point of reference for her drag, and that bugs me because I know she does. Now, in regards to the category, yeah, it fits the category. I hated this dress when Candy wore it on season 13. Obviously, I hate it now too, but lazy. It feels lazy.
I love it. I pulled it up on my monitor just to have a compare and contrast moment, and it does seem like it's the exact dress. It does seem like she contacted Candy somehow. She is from New York.
No, it is the literal dress Candy lent it to her.
Right. And then she just
Styled differently.
she styled it for her. She cut out a
Yes.
couple of things from the bottom and then she styled it for herself.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great.
I do too. I'm really not mad at it, honestly.
I'm living.
Like, I definitely understand what both of you are saying. I respect it. I get it. Especially Brooke. I understand. I completely get it. 100% without a shadow of a doubt. I respect your opinion.
I agree. I'm not on the same level though as like it only took a little bit for me. It's not like I don't care that much.
I definitely get it.
But I get it.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely and I understand. I live for it though. I just think it's like to reference something that wasn't even from an ugly runway, but to make the reference to something from Drag Race in that way and to acknowledge the fact that like, girl, you walked the runway in this and it was ugly as fuck. Like, I just love that meta reference on Drag Race. I love that. I think the styling could have been better. Hate the ankle strap. Lana, why are we wearing an ankle strap?
Okay.
It's ugly.
I'll be honest, it is the last
Because
thing
it's
I
ugly.
noticed on this
Because it's
look.
ugly, Logan.
Crap.
And I'm
She
okay
did
with
it for
it
you.
because
She
it's
took
an
the
ankle
notes
strap.
from you. She said, I know that Logan hates the ankle straps. I'm just going to wear it for this runway because I know that they're going to record this podcast episode and they're going to talk about the ankle strap. I just know it. So
Period.
that's why I wore it. She wore it for you.
Period. And I love that, like, obviously Lana and Candy are not the same size. So I love that it, like, does not fit on Lana either. And, like, that even adds to it. The wig is not great. And I love it. Like, the ensemble works for me. I'm not going to give it a super high score, obviously, because it's the literal same dress. So there's not a whole lot of ingenuity there, but I love that she went for the reference and the actual dress. So I appreciate the reference being made. So I'll say that. But scores.
That's 100 for me. I don't care what y'all
All
have to
right.
say. This
All
is
right.
iconic to me.
All right.
I gave it a solid 80.
Was that 80 or 8?
80.
Okay,
Solid
I
8.
thought I heard
Not
8.
eight,
I'm like,
not
what?
Solid 8.
I'm going to give it a solid 8.
Logan, that seems like something you would say. Like,
Oh,
it's kind of
100%.
like-
You know
yeah.
who we're giving a solid 8 out of 100 to? Gerard Carmichael.
It was just a suit. I'm gonna give Lana a 64 Zoolayan. Congratulations.
All right. That's higher than I thought you were. I'm also giving Lana an 80.
A solid 8.
A solid 8.
No. A solid 8. T.
H.
And with that is that on that for this here occasion.
That.
So thank you for joining us for this
Wait.
lovely. Yes.
I remember what I was going to say about Lana. I think the problem
Okay.
is that if she had runways that were more like
Period.
her point of view really like was cemented across her runway
Uh-huh.
package throughout the season, then maybe we would have had a different opinion about her referencing candy. Because they talked about the Naomi Campbell and how it was too literal. If she had taken a more draggy aesthetic to the rest of her runway package, this would be a different story. This is why it's iconic to me.
If she had things that were not unique and different for Lana.
Right.
Well, and I talked about it in the recap, but she said on Twitter, literally, the reason she said everything was unique and different for Lana was because she wasn't used to wearing clothes.
Period.
She was like, I don't wear clothes. She was like, I was excited to wear clothes, y'all.
Lana, if you're ever watching this, we know you that's literally your name, lingerie. You just love to wear a little bra and panty. That's it.
We love it.
We know.
And we love you for it, girl. We love you for it. But with that being said, that is that on that for this here occasion. So thank you for joining us for this Look Over Here episode. Robbie, thank you for joining us once again. We hope to see you very, very soon once again for a bunch of other fun Drag Race things. All of Robbie's links will be down in the description below, so make sure to check him out because he does a lot of fun drag things, Pokemon things. So if you're a fan of one or both of those things, make sure to check Robbie out. Otherwise, you can check out everything we're doing here at the Cup Network. All of our links are down in the description below, where you can find our audio podcast links, all of our YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, y'all.
Cheers.